Notification for fourth phase of Lok Sabha elections issued. Poll panel seizes 1,460 crore rupees worth of cash, liquor, drugs and freebies. Prime Minister tells Paul Raleigh he worked without leave to transform the country, says the credit goes to the people. Congress releases manifesto, promises minimum guarantee scheme to 5 crore poor families, 6% of GDP for education. First-time voters in Meghalaya eagerly waiting to exercise their franchise for a healthy democracy. In cricket, India retains ICC Test Championship base for third successive year. Country maintain 8-point lead over New Zealand. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Monjoy and now the news in details. In national news first, notification for the fourth phase of Lok Sabha elections was issued today. 71 constituencies spread over 9 states will go to polls in this phase on the 29th of this month. The last date of filing of nominations is 9 April. Scrutiny will be held the next day and the last date for withdrawal of nominations is 12 April. In Uttar Pradesh, nominations for the 13 seats going to polls in the fourth phase started today. The seats of the fourth phase are spread over central and Bundelkhand region of the state. In Jharkhand, 3 Lok Sabha seats, Chatra, Palamu and Lohardaga, will go to polls in this phase. In Madhya Pradesh, voting will be held for 6 seats of Siddhi, Sahdol, Mandla, Balaghat and high-profile Jabalpur and Chhindwara in this phase. A by-poll to Chhindwara Assembly seat will also be held on the 29th of April. In more national news, the Election Commission has seized unaccounted cash, illicit liquor, drugs, gold and freebies worth over 1,460 crore rupees since the Model Code of Conduct came into effect. Gujarat is on top of the list with total seizures worth around 510 crore rupees, followed by Tamil Nadu with over 208 crore rupees, Andhra Pradesh with over 158 crore, Punjab with over 144 crore and Uttar Pradesh with over 135 crore rupees. In a statement, the Commission said it has seized over 340 crore rupees cash from all over the country. It has also seized drugs and narcotics worth 692 crore rupees, precious metals worth around 256 crore rupees, liquor worth around 144 crore rupees and freebies worth over 26 crore rupees. Moving on, the election campaign for the Lok Sabha elections is picking up momentum across the country. Leaders of various political parties are holding multiple rallies every day. Addressing a rally in Odisha's Kalahandi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that without taking a single day's leave in last 5 years, he has worked diligently to bring transformation in the country. The Prime Minister said 24 lakh houses in Odisha have got free electricity connections. After 70 years of independence, 3,000 villages of Odisha got electricity for the first time. He said the credit for this transformation goes to the people. Slamming the opposition, Modi said parties like Congress and BJP have conspired to keep the poor of the country poor. They have deceived the poor.
लेकिन ये सब इसलिए संभव हुआ क्योंकि आपने, उड़ीसा ने, पूरे हिंदुस्तान ने।
The Congress today released its manifesto for the Lok Sabha elections, in which the party has promised to ensure minimum income guarantee to the poor and provide jobs. Addressing a gathering after releasing the manifesto in New Delhi, Congress President Rahul Gandhi said that under the minimum guarantee scheme named as Nyay Yojana, the party has promised to give 72,000 rupees annually to 5 crore poor families, constituting 20% of total population in their bank accounts with monthly installment of 6,000 rupees. On the issues of employment, he said the party has promised to fill up the 22 lakh vacant posts by March 2020 and provide employment to 10 lakh youth in Gram Panchayats. Rahul Gandhi also said 6% of GDP will be used in education.
Zawda and I gave them two instructions. I said this is not to be a manifesto made in closed rooms. I understand that the Congress party has a lot of expertise, but this manifesto should reflect the wishes of the people of India.
Moving on to Northeast now. In Meghalaya, NPP's National President and State Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has exuded confidence of his party winning the Tura parliamentary seat. Speaking at an election rally in Rongrong, Aberam on Monday, he hoped that people of that area will repose faith in his party in the upcoming polls. He said the NPP is committed to the upliftment of Garo people. He sought people's support for the victory of Agatha Sangma. Agatha will be facing Congress leader Mukul Sangma and BJP State Vice President Rikman G. Momin in a triangular contest for the seat. In Assam, the Pradesh Congress has alleged that most of the welfare schemes announced for the tea community are yet to be implemented. Talking to the media in Guwahati today, Pradesh Congress Vice President Bhagirath Karan asked the state government where has 4,500 crore rupees, which is 5% of the budgetary allocations meant for the tea community, gone. He said the government has failed to rehabilitate those tea community people who were moved to West Bengal during the Kokrajhar ethnic unrest. The government has also failed to keep its promise of employment to educated members of the community, he added. In news from Tripura, hundreds of electoral officers of West Tripura constituency underwent a 3-day technical training program on commissioning of EVMs and VVPAT at the Umakanta High Secondary School, Agartala. During the program held under tight security, the EVMs and VVPATs were brought out of strong rooms and thorough checking was conducted for linking of control unit, ballot unit and VVPATs to ensure an error-free election. The process was a part of Election Commission's transparent administration system, procedural checks and balances, and security protocols that have been put in place to prevent all possible misuse of EVMs. The outcome of 2019 general elections will be determined to a great extent by the young voters who have crossed the eligibility age of 18 years. Meghalaya is going to polls on April 11 for its 2 parliamentary seats, Shillong and Tura. DD News talked to some of the first-time voters who feel that a proper exercise of their right will be a boost to country's democracy. Here is a report.
Are set. A lot will be at stake in these elections as majority of the eligible voters are young who wants to see and form a corrupt-free government.
This will be the first time for me that I'll be voting for this MP election. We have seen that in India a lot of like a leader, most of them are not eligible to rule their country. So as a student, I would like to I was looking for like a leader who can bring the change.
I would like to say if we have like a better leader who look forward for the improvement of education in those areas, so I would suggest we'll try our best to choose the best leader.
With unemployment, corrupt-free government and rise in crime being one of the major concerns among the youths, outbursts have often taken extreme forms and thrown up new challenges to the democracy. Hence, the today's youth want a dynamic leader who can address the issues pertaining to the younger masses that are the backbone of any country.
As it's my first time voting, I'm pretty excited. The unemployment, we are having unemployment issues where we study so hard to graduations and yet we do not get any job.
The only thing predictable about Indian elections is that they are unpredictable, and it is only time and the power of youth of the country and the state which will say that who will emerge as winners and show us a new dawn for a new India.
My vote, my choice. What choice?
Bureau Report, DD News, Shillong.
In Manipur, the 65th Foundation Day of the Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy GNMDA was inaugurated on Monday by Governor and Chairperson of GNMDA, Dr. Najma Heptullah, at its auditorium in Imphal. Speaking as chief guest, Dr. Heptullah said the GNMDA is the first dance institute established in the northeastern region and has grown into a premier Manipuri dance institute of the country. Initially established as as Manipur Dance College, the institution received a major contribution from the Prime Minister's fund extended by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Later, it was given its present name in Nehru's memory after his demise. The GNMDA has grown tremendously and has produced many eminent artists and exponents contributing to the rich cultural spectrum of the state, she said. In Tripura, Governor Professor Kaptan Singh Solanki has appreciated ONGC for supporting and enhancing the intercultural relations of the state. Inaugurating the Utkal Divas 2019 celebrations on Monday at Muktadhara Auditorium in Agartala, he said, Odisha has a rich cultural tradition left behind by ones like Samrat Ashok, depicted as one of the fiercest monarchs. He extolled ONGC for fully supporting the Utkal Divas celebrations organized by the Orissa Samaj, Tripura. He was accompanied by Vice Chancellor of Tripura University, Professor V.L. Tharurkar. A souvenir was also released on the occasion. In sports news, in Manipur, Sagulban United has entered the finals of the 61st Sir Churachand Singh KCSI CBE Memorial Football Tournament. Sagulban United defeated Aim Khabam Lamkai 1-0 at Kuman Lampak Main Stadium, Imphal on Monday. The lone goal was scored by El Sanantomba in the 52nd minute in the second half of the match. Altogether, 31 football teams, including 2 teams from outside the state, are taking part in the tournament. The All Manipur Football Association has been organizing the tournament since 1950. In more sports news, India have retained the ICC Test Championship maize after finishing on top of the Test rankings with 116 points. India will be awarded $1 million for the third year in a row, while New Zealand finished second with 108 points. South Africa were ranked third, while Australia and England took the fourth and fifth spot respectively. In IPL cricket, Rajasthan Royals will take on Royal Challengers Bangalore in Jaipur this evening. On Monday night, Kings 11 Punjab defeated Delhi Capitals by 14 runs at Mohali. Chasing the target of 167 runs, Delhi Capitals were all out with 4 balls to spare. For Kings 11 Punjab, Sam Curran picked up 4 for 11 in 2.2 overs, including a hat-trick. From 144 to 3 at one time, DC lost their last 7 wickets for just 8 runs. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.